Dividing decimals part 2. Example part 2. Example 15 from the text. It says work out 6.3 divided by 0.7. Okay, so according to this instruction, you have to turn the divisor 0.7 into a whole number, okay, by multiplying by 10. Yes, so the whole expression is 6.3 divided by 0.7. So you can write this in a fraction form. 6.3 divided by 0.7. 6.3 is the numerator, 0.7 is the denominator, because 0.7 is a divisor and 6.3 is the dividend. So you have 6.3 times 10 and 0.7 times 10. Okay, but bear in mind the times 10 is because of the 0.7, because 7 tenths. Okay, 7 is in the tenths place. To convert 0.7 to a whole number, you have to multiply by just 10. And what you do to the denominator, you have to do to the numerator. And then you divide 63 by 7 to give us 9. Just remember that 6 is in the place, is in one place before the decimal point, so its place value is units. And 3 and the 7 are one decimal place after the decimal point, so the place value is tenths. Tenths means divide by 10. Okay, so 0.7 to a whole number is multiplied by 10. What you do to the denominator, you do to the numerator. So let's do this. Take out your pencil, your paper, your pen. Okay, just to remind you, as you are doing that, as you are preparing to write, that the divisor comes outside of the division symbol, the divisor, and the dividend comes inside the division sign, and the quotient is the answer that comes on top. Now, to represent this now as a fraction, because division can also be represented as a fraction. Okay, so we can start with dividend, yes, divided, just watch this carefully, divided by the divisor is equal to the quotient. Okay, let's make this bigger. Is equal to the quotient. Okay, and there's one way you can write it like this, horizontal form. You can write it with the division sign, and also you can write it as a fraction. So in the numerator, you'll put the dividend is being divided by the divisor, and the answer you get will be the quotient. So you see, 3 different ways of representing division. Dividend divided by divisor will give you the quotient. Dividend divided by divisor will give you the quotient. Dividend divided by divisor will give you the quotient. Yes? Right, so please take note of that. Right, so therefore now, this is the situation we have 6.3 divided by 0.7. So because your divisor is a decimal, then it would be wise to convert your decimal to a whole number. But in order to do so, for the whole division process not to be compromised, you represent it as a fraction, dividend on top, divisor below, and you're going to multiply both the numerator and the denominator by 10, because to change 0.7 to a whole number, because it's 7 tenths, you multiply by 10. Okay, so are we ready to do that? right? So therefore now, for fraction, we put our fraction, we have 6.3 divided by 0.7. So write this down. And we're going to multiply 0.7 by 10. Okay, to change it to a whole number. So what you do to the denominator, you must repeat it to the numerator so that your quotient will not be compromised. Okay. It's like a process of similar fractions, if you will. Right? That's what is happening here. Similar fractions. So we have 63 divided by 7. Okay, 63 divided by 7. And we all know 63 divided by 7 will give us 9. Okay, so that's what you do when you have to, when your divisor is a decimal. Okay, you write it in fraction form and you multiply according to the value of your divisor, because it's 10, so you multiply by 10. What you do to the denominator, you put the numerator. Always remember, you put the divisor in the denominator and the dividend in the numerator. And then we divide 63 by 7 to give us 9. So we can try this to another example.